Hi guys, I'm back again, 10 a.m., February 10th, 2025. Well, I just went down to the convenience store and bumped into a neighbor who lives here as well for a long time. He has his car back, so I'm happy with that. But yeah. Anyways, we're discussing about the neighbor who's been loitering in the entranceway there, how he used to live here, and so forth. Now, he doesn't know anybody here anymore. They're all gone. Troublemaker down the hall moved out. He was always going there, drugs and all that jazz going on back then. And yeah, but anyways, she's gone, so he can't see her. Um, the other one died of OD, unfortunately. He used to hang around him, but he died last year, unfortunately. And the other one who's beside him got evicted as well. Both of them did, regarding a very violent incident there and so forth. Some about an axe at the door or something like that. So both of them got evicted. But even after that, he kept coming here. And we were discussing about him. Like, he knows that she's not here, apparently. Like, he knows. So I just told my neighbor there, maybe he misses nostalgia of how things were before when he was a happy-go-lucky kid, when he was healthy, before the drugs overtook him, unfortunately. Very sad, but he was a good kid. He was always very friendly and big smile on his face. He was full of life and everything. He was full of positivity until he started hanging around these people who got into the line of drugs and everything, unfortunately. And I just saw a little live short clip I did of the two beer cans in the stairwell area, or entranceway area, I mean, sorry. Those are probably from him. And there's a little, he ate some snacks there too. He's been hanging there for a long time. I'm not sure why. Even him, this neighbor and I were discussing him, and he doesn't know why he keeps hanging around here and nobody is here to see. Of course, seeing me is a light of hope in his eyes, a little spark of friendliness and hope, or some kind of hope or something in his eyes when he saw me the first time I saw him. Hey, and he was like, there's somebody here who's still here who is still here. That's when he tried to come to my place, asking to borrow a glass of water, come to my apartment. Like, no. So, yeah. He did sound happy. He did sound, it's like finally good to see someone who's still hanging out here, like when he used to be here too. But the other ones, he used to always hang out with the drugs and everything, all that jazz. Well, they're all gone now, bro. They're all gone. There's no one else for him to see. He's obviously alone by himself, obviously. He's obviously homeless. He must have been in a rooming house or maybe a roommate situation, got kicked out. Maybe he got thrown out of jail or something. I'm not sure why. He's been hanging around here lately. Particularly, he's been hanging around here a lot. So, no jacket. No jacket. Even the neighbor says, yeah, he has no jacket, does he? I'm like, no, he doesn't. So he should have a jacket at least to make. Well, there's sources to get jackets and everything. There's 454 downtown. They can get a good cup of coffee. They can provide you a jacket. There's 507 down Bank Street, and they can provide him a jacket as well and so forth. But yeah, I don't know why he has no jacket on in this cold weather. He can die of the elements, especially last week when he had no jacket again as well in the entranceway of the building. He could have died of the elements. He could get hypothermia. That's another thing. He's not a big guy. He's kind of a skinny guy. Like, he's tall and he's lanky, but, he could die of the elements out there in the cold. I understand why people do not want to go to shelters and so forth due to all people doing drugs there, drug dealers there. Maybe he owes money to a loan shark. Maybe he owes money to a drug dealer or something. So he wants to avoid the places because loan sharks and drug dealers go on these shelters big time, collecting. That's what they do. And providing drugs and trying to cut money that is owed to them as well, these places. And that's another established fact I found out. But yeah, but a lot of people don't want to go in the shelters at all, to be honest, either. They'd rather be in the streets in a tent or something like that, to be honest, instead of dealing with the BS going on in these shelters, which is very violent and very unhealthy. And because of drugs are legalized, drug dealers, loan sharks, and everything, all that go there. Violence happens big time and everything. So it's another thing to consider. Yeah. So I just hope this kid gets the help that he needs. And next time I hope he has a coat next time. But he really stunk. Like, he was in the streets for a while, obviously. He wasn't in any shelter. He's been homeless, obviously. He stinks. He doesn't go to 454 for a shower. But then again, it's really bad there. If you watch Christian Laura Town there, Julie there knows about the bad situation that happens in the within the establishments, place like that. They're open, and a lot of bad things can happen. Yeah, that's another time for another story and so forth. But yeah, yeah, I guess communication is the key, and so forth. And he's still a good kid. He just probably misses the place, and he probably regrets his past. He probably regrets the road he went down in the world of drugs and so forth. And these people who dragged him down the tubes with him, unfortunately. So he probably misses it, and he's still regret. He probably misses the place because it used to be a place before he went downhill, unfortunately. So I wish the best for him. And my neighbor and I'm glad my neighbor has his car now back finally, which is good and working. Not taking the bus. He was taking the bus there for a while, but my neighbor now has his car back. Good for you, buddy. I'm happy you got your car back. That's the main thing that counts. You have a transportation, but gas is expensive and so forth. But I'm glad he's got his vehicle back. So cheers for you, my friend. And tomorrow's going to be a big day for me. And today, I'm so glad this flu is gone. But I'm still waiting for some other medication to take effect in regards to my flu or COVID or whatever the hell it was. I don't think it was a flu. It was not a flu. Maybe it was COVID. I could not stop coughing. And I don't know what it was, but it was definitely no cold. And I don't think it was a flu. It was something else. But oh my God, was I ever sick. Hands are kind of crampy and everything still. I don't know. I had severe joint pains, but I still have some, I don't know, something else might be going on. I have to get more tests. Blood test results should be coming in, but so far no emails and so forth, which is a good sign. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of medical appointments going on. The neurology clinic has to call me yet about an appointment with them. The EEG I had, is it last year? Yeah, last year. There was an anomaly in my EEG. An EEG basically is when they put all electrodes on your head. When I had it there at the, was it the Civic? Yeah, the Ottawa Civic Hospital. They put a lot of electrodes in my head, and I had to lie down there and listen to some meditation music. And they did various tests for about, was it an hour long at least? And they said there was an anomaly in the EEG results apparently. So that's not a good sign. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but... Also, speaking of which, something about the paramedics putting out my heart rate, and it seems very disconcerting the way it was like normal, they went down like that and up like that, because that's kind of disconcerting too. So my nurse that too, but he put it out for me and showed me, and something was wrong with the heartbeat there. It was like they went down like that and up like that again, so that's not normal. Something very disconcerting about that too as well. Ever since I got laced there and I fell down and then a seizure and I wasn't breathing, and the nurse Cindy saved my life and gave me CPR and everything. So I'm not sure if I actually stopped breathing to all my heavy coats. Did you know I was not breathing? And she gave me CPR and saved my life, she said. And yeah, maybe that's why the heartbeat was kind of weird after that. A month after that incident, I think. But I still got the EKG reading of that the paramedics put out for me that time, which that was quite a while ago. But I'm going to get a stress test maybe. I'm going to talk to my nurse about that, show her that next time I see her, which will probably be in a bit too as well, and so forth. So right now I'm mainly focused on my own health more than looking for a job now. I want to look for a job eventually too once I get all all these things processed and so forth. But it's going to be hard to find a job if you're being constantly harassed and dealing with the people I'm dealing with these past few years. I mean, I had a job in Marshall's there 2 years ago, last year, no, 2 years ago, only for a month. I didn't know. I loved the job. I was in fitting rooms, I wrote downs. It was easy, and I was happy. But every damn early morning when I was leaving, there was some creepy guy at the door with a crazy nutball guy who beat me up, standing there. And then the other one down the hall who was also harassing me and everything. They know each other because drugs transfer back and forth between those two, but she's gone now anyway, so she's out of the picture. Back then, I would always get out, and there was something weird standing there. One time, there's one guy, this tall guy, African guy, whatever, all that, very tall guy. He's overage now, but he was underage at the time, years ago. But he creepily followed me toward the elevator. I was going to work. So they knew what time I was leaving for work. So I quit after a month. I just like, nope, I think my safety is my main issue. My main issue is for safety. I'd rather be safe instead of being attacked or mugged or God knows what. So I quit the job, unfortunately. Considering there's no cameras on the second floor either, I don't think it was worth the chance. And the way they knew my schedule, they seemed to notice that, and was always someone out there when I left to work. And it was really creepy. And they will always hang around the guy who beat me up down the hall, or the other girl who moved out there. I see the girl, but the old lady, the old witch, wicked witch with the west, let's put it that way. But yeah, she's gone. But yeah. Okay, main thing is, me and my neighbor discussed this poor lad hanging downstairs at the entranceway with no jacket. So I'll keep my eyes peeled and so forth and all that. So yeah. If he's homeless and he stinks like that, he must be sleeping around the bushes somewhere around here, something or somewhere. I don't know. Who knows what. But yeah. The main thing is communication is key with the neighbors. And communication is key with safety services, tenant worker, property manager, call center workers, etc. You know, and the police as well. If it's very disconcerting. At the time, I was doing a live tube stream, and some people bashed on my door as I was doing my stream. So that's kind of a mystery. I'm not going to answer the door and have to walk in, barge in, God knows do what. Who knows what that was about? That was very, very kind of creepy, actually. Home takeover? Who knows? Anyways, yeah. My hand's kind of crampy a bit. I have to get a Gatorade, I think. So, anyways, that's about it. Take care, my friends. Watch out for each other. Keep communications open with the housing establishment you're with. And yeah, let's try to make this world a better world a bit. Seeing how things are getting really bad these days. Take care, my friends. Make rich, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great Monday afternoon. Well, Monday morning and afternoon. Take care.